as soon as I finished my last video, went downstairs, DHL dropped off a new package of bulk hair. So I'm racking up all my bulk hair. This is a tedious process, but I always started off with just on the scale, trying to see how much everything weighs, if I got the weight that the vendor said I was getting. Ooh, that's gonna be a pretty texture. And I do this before I even start the sanitation process. So sanitation is the first cleanse of all of the bulk hair. It sits in a solution for 2 days, just to make sure it's totally clean. We then clarify it once, clarify it twice, let that sit for another day, and then go ahead and do a regular wash, deep condition, all of that stuff. It's a tedious process, but it's necessary. My vendor is pretty amazing though. They're a hair collector, so that's why it's not like wefted. They collect the hair for me in the villages, and then I buy the bulk hair, and then I weft the hair myself. So it just allows me to kind of guarantee that this hair is what it needs to be. Establishing a relationship with a hair collector is a little bit different than having a vendor. This hair in the back is more so from a vendor. They deal with a lot of different people, source for different people. Mine is a hair collector. He collects for me. Now with this, there's some pros and cons to choosing to be a hair collector. The pros are I get purely raw hair. Like, I don't want to correlate it to like the drug business, but it's like Frank Lucas going overseas and getting his product from the source. Untouched, no additives, purely raw. A lot of your favorite hair companies, raw hair companies, are selling steam processed raw hair, and it's not that it's bad, but think of, you know, anything that is completely pure is of the highest quality versus you stripping the cuticle or using steam or using chemicals to alter the pattern. For my vendor in particular, I have an array of different patterns, which I love. But with that, you never know what you're actually getting. You can say, oh, I want curly hair all day. I mean, he's gonna cut the hair that is available. You gonna get what you want. Even I wanted 5 kilos of 16, 18, 22, 24 inch. That's not what happened. I ended up getting a kilo of 18 inch, a kilo of 20, 22, 24, and 26. And it's not like I didn't get a kilo of each one. So it's not as like cut and dry. But even if you're dealing with anything other than something that's steamed, so if I were to place an order for body wave, I'm getting body wave. Like, that's what I'm getting because they are altering that pattern to give me exactly what I want. My vendor who does my like kinky curly K-tips is steamed for pattern. So I know more or less I'm getting this pattern every time. With raw hair though, you cannot, oh, look at that curl. It's not even washed. Y'all see that curl? Do it like the YouTubers do it. Y'all see the ringlet? Oh, there's some texture in here too. I love texture, honey. I was not a texture girly. I am now. It comes in different patterns. It comes in different textures, different colors. You see all the, oh, look at that one. That one's gonna lift really well. That's gonna be really pretty. It comes in different patterns. It comes in different textures. It comes in different lusters. So like the shine on it, it all varies. So every time I get hair, I never know what I'm getting. I just kind of hope for the best. But so like this. Oh, where's that? Oh, that's gonna be pretty. Y'all see that? That's gonna be really pretty. I never know what I'm getting, and then even now, this doesn't tell the full story. You have to wash the hair, and you also have to think the countries where they're willing to sell their hair to get money to like take care of their family, they are a more impoverished like country, and so regularly washing their hair in terms of like really caring for it, doing hot oil treatments, deep conditioning treatments, they're not necessarily doing. So the more you care for this hair, the better it gets because it's real hair. So the more you wash it, you give it treatments, all the things. Like this hair, when I'm done with it, it's gonna be amazing. I have to do a part 2 once I actually wash it so y'all can see kind of how all the hair comes together. It's gonna be amazing. And then it's crazy because I was like, my clients don't buy 26 inches. Like they really don't even buy 24 inches. Like I was like, why would you send me the 26 inches? It's not, I'm just gonna be sitting on it. Y'all see these curls? Baby, summer is approaching. Do you see this? Baby, that might be mine. That is, this collection was worth it. This was worth my order alone. And do y'all see how naturally bouncy? And I'm talking about, you see it, unwefted, really raw hair. This hair is so pretty. So many textures, so many patterns. And so once everything's washed, I have to sit it out to be air dried. Thankfully, my vendor does the knit removal. Y'all don't want to know nothing about that. It's pretty disgusting. But he does the knit removal for me. He does a cleanse in his country before he sends it to me. I then do all my extra procedures when it gets to me, just to make sure it meets my level of sanitation and cleanliness. And then I like smells. So I like to, once I get through the sanitation, make it smell real good. And then I have to go through and sort everything. So as you see, everything is wrapped up in bundles. So each ponytail from each vendor is independently wrapped up. And so I have to go in and just make sure to break up that bulk hair. Oh, this one's gonna be pretty. It's textured. Again, was not a texture girly, but now those, ugh. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling all of y'all need to be a texture girly, because it is a process. Like, yes, it blends with my hair, but Jesus Christ, like, it reacts like my hair too. So, and I'm in Houston, so it gets puffy. So texture ain't always the easiest, but like, if you normally do like kinky straight, I have some bundles that are naturally a kinky straight that are also a wavy. Chef's kiss. That hair is so pretty. You're talking about, like, when April hits and I put in my curly kinky curly, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Baby, nothing beats it. And so this hair, I am gonna use some of it for K-tips. I'm gonna make K-tips. I'm gonna start wholesaling K-tips for my students. And then I'm also going to start wefting the hair and wholesaling it for people. I put a lot of love and care into the hair that we collect. And I put a lot of effort and love and care. Like, I used to go overseas. This hair collector I met when I used to go overseas to their country. And I used to go there like every quarter. And so we have a relationship. So far, he has not failed me. Thank God. And the hair that I get from my hair collector can't be beat. Like, the versatility, just in even the patterns. Like, let me show y'all some that are already washed so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let me show you some of like our bundles. Like, your body wave could never do this. This is after being washed and it still has a really beautiful wave. And then it does have a little texture, not a lot, but a little texture. This one, a lot of texture. She, again, I told y'all, is like a kinky straight, but with waves naturally. So I love that we have, and you see like wave all the way up. Like, I love that there's so much versatility. So let me do a little picture out. Period. Or let me do it again. Hold on. Period. I'm gonna need that for the thumbnail. I'm trying to get back in that YouTube mode, okay? Forgive me. But then we also have, again, natural curls. It's hard to come by. Also, I would highly suggest, if you make a purchase from my company, keep that hair. Don't throw it away. Keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. You can only scalp so many people. You can only cut so many ponytails. Eventually, it's going to be hard to get that, like, naturally curly, beautiful hair on, like, a regular basis. And even now, I have to piece together them to get enough to make, like, a full bundle. But keep the hair. Keep it. We are going to offer, like, re-wefting services. So, like, if you had it for a couple of years and maybe your stylist kind of tries to sew through the weft, and maybe now the hair might be shedding, or, you know, it's 3, 4, 5 years down the line type of thing, we're going to have, you know, services where we'll re-weft the hair that you bought from us. And then look at this one. This is what I was telling you I was going to install. Y'all not getting the full grasp on camera, but look at it. And it has texture. Y'all see that? My summer hair gonna be fire. So yeah, I really love this hair. Really, like, astronomically love it. And it's because it's so different. So, like, no two people will have the same install, but we have so much variety that when you start seeing, like, when we start promoting for our launch and you start seeing the different customers and stylists and stuff wearing the hair, we will be able to match something similar. And then I also still have, like, the Pure Raw Wavy collection, which is phenomenal in its own right. Our Pure Raw Wavy collection, it comes in different patterns and colors and lusters. This is like a slightly higher luster, means has a bit more sheen. And I wouldn't say it's silky. It's still gonna hold a nice curl, but it doesn't have any texture. It's not like a textured bundle because everybody does not like texture. I'm just now getting it. I keep mentioning that because I need to be clear. I'm just now becoming a texture girly. That was not my jam. But now I do see the benefits. My leave out loves it. Okay. It has pros and cons. My leave out loves it though. And then this is a pure raw wavy. As you see, defined waves and really gorgeous and full. And yeah, I love our hair. I spent a long time, like, I'm confident in my hair. Very confident in my hair. Like, extremely confident in my hair. The hair is gorgeous, and we have something to match everyone's taste. I'm working to build up the curl collection. So, like, this is our pure raw wavy collection. And then we have a raw C line, and that's the bulk hair that's going to be wefted. And so this one, the C line, is going to have more textured items, as you see. And then the patterns are going to be way more defined. The like pretty much all of the hair has some type of wave for the C. The pure raw wavy though, not so much. It is more of a slight wave. Now I do have some bundles that, you know, have more wave like on the bottom, or it's like a natural body wave, but it's not like a super, well, I can't say that because if you look at this, that one, but that's part of my pure raw wavy curly. I was going to do a pure raw curly line, but I just don't have enough bundles to meet that. So instead it's going to be like a pure raw wavy curly. So it'll range from like a wavy curly pattern. So like a wave with maybe some curls at the bottom, or like a deep wave, and then it'll go up to like a defined spiral curl. But it's just so hard to get natural curly hair. It just wouldn't be enough quantity for me to just do pure curly. So I just decided to do, with the bundles I have, do pure raw wavy curly. And then if it does well, I'll keep stocking it. But if not, I'll phase it out. And honestly, I'll just focus on my bulk hair and doing that. Because even with this, the price point is way better than me buying from a vendor. The hair is beautiful, worth its weight in gold, but even me, I know, like, yeah, the prices are getting kind of up there, which is why I decided to start wefting the hair myself, making my own K-tips, ensuring that my clients have superior quality, because baby, hair is not the same like it used to be in like 2008. It's not the same. And I'm gonna speak for me as a customer, if I'm gonna spend my money on hair, it needs to be worth it. And so that was important for me. Same thing for my clients. I know if y'all are gonna spend money, it needs to be worth it. But also, I don't want to hit people over the heads. Like, I do want it to be. I will be honest. I don't care to be. I'm not trying to be affordable. There are brands like Walmart who want to be an affordable brand. Then you have Neiman's, Nordstrom, Saks, Bergdorf, who just want to push quality. I have had to choose one or the other. Now, this is not always. You know, there are times when you can get like virgin hair, which is more affordable, and it's decent hair. It's not bad. It's like decent hair. I wanted cream of the crop. Okay, that's what I wanted. I wanted the best of the best. At my big girl age, I want something that is going to withstand the test of time. And if I'm having to spend my coins, I want it to be worthwhile. I wasn't trying to build Fashion Nova. I am trying to build something that's going to be worth it, to where, you know, if you spend your money, you already know, like, I don't got to question if the quality's going to be good. More than that, I'm building a company that you don't have to question if you're going to be valued. You don't have to question if you're going to receive good service if something goes wrong. Because listen, this is all raw hair cut from different people. It's not man-made. I cannot, like, yes, the hair, I can guarantee is raw. There are going to be times where the hair from that person just, it wasn't good. Now, I try to do as much quality control, so because I don't even want to hear your mouth. You ain't even got to say it. I want to hear your mouth. So I try to do all the quality control I could do. But with it being raw hair, like, there are going to be times where it may be a bad batch. All I ask is give us the opportunity to fix it. Like, it is our priority to make sure you're happy. For you to choose, and even from a marketing standpoint, it requires less of me to keep you happy and keep you as a returning customer than for me to have to then seek out a new customer to fill your spot because we've upset you. Or not even upset because feelings are, but we've disappointed you or we didn't supply quality product. And in most cases, it's not even when like companies mess up. It's like when nothing is done to rectify it. So like, I'm working this weekend. My objective is to really streamline our customer service processes. And again, we're not even launched yet. Like, we don't officially launch until February 1st or March 1st. But I want to create processes and a customer journey where it's inviting, where you guys are heard, you're seen, you're valued, and you feel that. You feel that from the moment you inquire, before you even purchase, that you know as much effort as I put into the hair, that I put into the thought of making sure y'all are taken care of and that we service you to the best of our abilities or exceed your expectations. I know it's still an online transaction and things, go on there, but it's really important to me that we create a system for customer service and that overall buying experience that can separate us from everybody else. Because you have a lot of choices of where to go to buy hair. And sometimes having amazing hair isn't enough. Like, sometimes that make or break could be, well, I asked a question on the chat on the website and they answered right then and there. I had an issue with my order and they fixed it right then and there. I bought this hair, I didn't like it, or I wanted a different pattern, and they sent me a refund slip right then and there. Like, now again, I'm running a business, so boundaries has got to be, we're gonna have some policies in place, we're gonna stick to those, but it is gonna be an understanding that there is no business without you guys. And if that is the case, you should be serviced in that manner. And so I am working to develop that process now, but the hair just got here, so I got excited and I just wanted to show y'all that because I love hair. Yeah, I really do. I want to go wash it right now. I gotta go pick up the babies, but I want to go wash them so I can see what they hitting for, because it really does look pretty. Those 26 inches look like they're gonna be something nice, something real nice. You hear me? And so I might. No, I gotta sanitize them. I might start the process to sanitize, and then kind of go from there. These aren't the 26. These, I see that curl from all the way over here, honey. Y'all see it? I might just pull that one out. I just want to see it because that might be my summer hair. But yeah, so that's the process, or the starting process of collecting hair. These will be made into K-tips as well as wefts. Once I get everything set up, because I got to figure out the area I have now for the wefting machine. It's not pretty, so I'm gonna see how I can arrange everything, and I can kind of show y'all the process of wefting. It probably won't be anytime soon. I have so many other things I have to do before I get into the wefting part. So my next video will probably be about the back end for the website. But once this is sanitized, if you want me to show you guys what it looks like once it's sanitized, I can definitely do that. Just comment below if you want to see that. And if there's any questions you have for your own hair company of like, hey Chanel, I want to launch a hair company. What am I missing? What do I need to make sure I cover? What do I need to make sure that I have together? Feel free to comment below and I'll start answering questions. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.